Okay, hopefully this take will be the best one. Full disclosure, ladies and gentlemen, this is the third time I've attempted this because this movie is kind of difficult for me to talk about. For a number of reasons, but I'm actually already getting ahead of myself. So first and foremost, hello everyone. So I just got out of seeing The Hate U Give, which I would have to call shenanigans on because this movie did not give me any hatred at all. In fact, I really like this movie. So there's that. This movie's actually kind of hard for me to talk about because I am a white guy and I really will never know or understand what not just black people but everyone else goes through in life, regardless of their upbringing or whatever. So, really for this review, I'm just going to give you, like, my bare bones thoughts overall, which I already have given away. I really like this movie. I really do. In fact, this is probably the best movie I have seen all year. Interesting fact about this movie that's probably been on the internet for a while right now. It's that, The Hate U Give, the word U is spelled as, the letter U, because, it's an acronym for thug, The Hate U Give. And, it's actually based on, Tupac lyrics, which is Thug Life, which I could say the entirety of the acronym, but that would involve me saying a word I really shouldn't say on camera. So, things I really, really, really liked about this movie. Well, to be honest, I should get into one thing. There's nothing I could say bad about this movie. Nothing. In fact, I'm sure there's going to be some on the internet saying, oh, this part was, well, yeah, this movie is the kind of movie that's not for everyone. If you're the kind of person who is emotionally weak in constitution, you probably shouldn't be watching this. If you're worried about, violence or dealing with a lot of things that, mall security, that go on in popular culture or culture in general, you probably shouldn't be watching this movie either. But, movies like this are the sort of things that, we need. So, the premise of this movie is, because this actually is difficult for me to talk about. It's not hard for me to talk about. I could say, what the plot is without giving away, spoilers. Basically, this girl named Star, who, foremost, that actress who, portrays the main character of Star, I'm just saying right now, she was amazing. This actress is, this is, her first, major role. She nailed it. In fact, that actress has, a bright future ahead of her. Anyway, so, they, I'm sorry, some guy caught me in the background, kind of made this train of thought. She witnesses her friend get murdered by a cop, because the cop thought that he, pulled out a weapon, and, she has to deal with, having to deal with being able to speak openly in front of a grand jury that could lead to a trial, whether or not, he gets indicted. But at the same time, it talks about how people of her neighborhood are reacting to this. How people are, making the cop seem like a bad guy, even though the cop himself is only human as well. And then there's the concept of, a person's voice is the most powerful thing they have. Hey, thanks for turning on your brake lights there, guy. Oh, never mind. The guy's brake lights was on, and it was like giving me a little extra light, so hey, that was really cool. So yeah. Again, this is a really, really, really good movie. And again, it's probably the best movie I've seen like this whole year. In fact, I expect it to be a pretty big contender at the Oscars. And if not, there's going to be some great backlash for that. But again, the performances in this movie, hands down amazing. It's also hard for me to talk about like the actors and actresses in this movie, because outside of Anthony Mackie and that one girl who was on Girl Meets World, not the actual girl, but like her friend, she's in this movie as well, I don't really know anyone other than, the actors' names, but at the same time, the performances in this movie are like really, really, really good. And I highly recommend like you watch it. In fact, again, it's probably the best movie I've seen all year. But it's also the kind of movie where it's hard for me to talk about because, as a white guy, I'm kind of not really the person who should be, how do I describe this? I'm a white guy. I basically have, that whole white privilege thing going on. There are things in life that technically I do sort of, take for granted. Partly, well, not solely because of that, but, it's stuff I don't really think about. So again, it's like hard for me to talk about, but at the same time, movies like this are important to help understand that, things are rough all over. It's hard, it's difficult, it's stuff that, like you need to see. It's hard to, it's hard to deal with, it's hard to talk about. It can be, but it's that sort of message that, is important and helps, everyone in general be able to move forward if, you learn or talk about it. And that's really about all I could say, because, again, I'm just more of a casual moviegoer than an actual movie reviewer. But in the end, I'm glad I was able to make this video. Let's see what else. Alright, trailers. Hold on. I actually wrote them down this time. Okay. I actually got quite a few of them. Alita. Oh, right. That's that Robert Rodriguez movie about, a girl who sort of has like anime eyes and is kind of like a robot. Kind of worried that it got pushed back to February of next year. Because, movies in February have been getting a little bit better. But it's still a potential variable dumping ground, and that may not necessarily be a good thing. Let's see what else. Fantastic Beasts. Oh, right, The Crimes of Grindelwald. I'm actually really excited for that one. I actually saw the first one a couple years ago with, my parents, my brother, and my sister-in-law. I'm really looking forward to that movie. I really do like... Oh, sorry, it's getting late. I really do like the, the Harry Potter universe, and I'm really excited to see where this goes. Green Book. Darn it, I kind of forgot what that's about. I saw that trailer, so there's that. Nobody's Fool. Oh, right. This is the, oh, right. Nobody's Fool is the... I really should do a better job writing down, like, what else I see in the trailers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. All I remember from Nobody's Fool is that I saw Tyler Perry Studios production or whatever. I'm like, yeah, that movie's gonna be bad. I'm just saying. I also remember Whoopi Goldberg being in there. I'm thinking, what is Whoopi Goldberg doing in there? I mean, really? I mean, it's Whoopi Goldberg. She's above anything Tyler Perry's doing. I don't know. Boy Erased. Oh, that's actually a good one. That one looks good. It's about, you know, and basically it's a boy who turns out he's gay, and he has to go to one of those, you know, organized church things to try and, you know, talk him out of, you know, being that way. And, you know, it's sort of the thing where, you know, they have to deal with that. Like, should he, like, being gay is wrong. So, like, I think that movie's going to be really good, simply because, you know, I support the LGBTQIA community. I do. So, honestly, I hope that movie's really good. And, finally, Miss Bala. Darn, man, I really gotta write down what else I see in these trailers. So, yeah. Sorry this video seemed a little bit impromptu and maybe not very good. Just, again, I'm kind of not the right person to be talking about or discussing this sort of subject matter. But overall, I really am glad that I saw this movie. Again, I would like to call shenanigans. This movie did not give me any hatred at all. I'm just saying that right now. Again, this is a really, really good movie. And that girl who played Star, for lack of a better analogy, that girl is a star. Although, darn, I forgot where I was going to go with that. So, that's really all I have to say for now, because it's getting kind of late and I have to get up early and work out. So, sorry. Please like, favorite, share, and hit that subscribe button. I could really use the support on YouTube. Follow me on the social media platforms of YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. That's where I'm going to be chilling. And as you guys know, I'm humbled I made this video for all of you guys to watch and enjoy for today. I hope everyone had a wonderful Friday. And remember, if any of you guys ever want to talk or chat, I'm always going to be here to lend an ear. And I'm always going to have your back. Take care, everybody.